guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. Today I got a really good deal on some natural beef that has no hormones or steroids or anything added to the meat. It's not a grass-fed meat, but it's the next best thing. So I'm going to can some beef tips. I've also got on sale, same thing, some nice organic chicken thighs on sale. And so I'm going to can those up as well. So I'm going to get to going, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. I have other canning videos that include chicken and beef, but some of you are new to my channel, and it's okay to revisit once in a while and let you know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I'll show you how I do this. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm glad you decided to stay along for the ride. Anyway, we've got our chicken thighs right here, and there's four, what did I say? A little over 4 pounds in each one. Or each package was 2 something. So there's a little over 4 pounds in here of chicken thighs. And all I'm going to do is treat it like I'm making a stock. I've got half an onion that I've quartered. I've got 2 large bay leaves, 2 carrots that I just peeled and cut in large dice, a small bundle of organic celery, and 4 giant cloves of garlic. And I'm going to let this poach and simmer on the stove. So now what I've got is, and then I can take the chicken out, cut it into chunks, a little bit easier once it's cooked, and we'll let it simmer, and then we can load it up into the jars. I'm doing quart jars today just because I have to work a little later, and it's going to be, I'm going to have to split it into canning sessions. So I also am going to add in some cracked black pepper, and probably some peppercorns. And some Himalayan pink salt. Well, a fair amount of that. Okay, I'm going to put water, cover this with water and start letting it simmer. And then I'll bring you to the beef part of the meal, or the canning. Okay, so these were London broil, really nice. Each of these is a little over 2 pounds, so it should, I'm hoping that I get 6 quarts out of all of this, and maybe I'll do a quart of beans while I'm doing the rest of it. So let me season this for you. Get my phone. And I'm going to season this with pepper. I'm going to cook it out on the grill to get a little bit of char on there. And I'm not going to cook it all the way through, but I am going to get the cooking process started for the canning. And I've just found that barbecue adds another layer of flavor, and we really, really like it. You just take this out and you've got this wonderful meal ready to go. I also like a little bit of garlic. I'm not going to salt this because I don't want the meat to lose any moisture or any more than necessary. Okay. And there you go. I will bring you out to the grill when I'm ready to do that. So I wanted to let you know that I did cut up that chicken now. I thought, you know, I better cut it up now, and that'll save me a little time later on. So anyways, I cut it up into bite-sized chunks, so it'll be nice and chunky for if I open it up to make a can of or a pot of chicken and dumplings, or I want to do a stir fry or something, it won't be so fall apart. So anyways, and it's going to have a wonderful flavorful broth to it. So I also added some dried parsley and some celery seeds, whole celery seeds. They just add that extra layer of flavor that we want. So now we're going to the Barbie. Okay, this is going to be super quick because it's raining, and I am turning these steaks, just searing them on the outside. That's really all I need. A nice sear. This one could go a little bit longer. Of course it started raining because I was thinking about solar cooking. Anyways, So the next time you see me, I'll be in slicing this rested meat up in the house. Okay, I'm back. And I'm gonna get to filling some jars. I'm gonna do the meat, I think, in 2 sessions because my beef, I still have to slice it. And I just don't know if I have time for all of it. But I do have time to get 1 batch done right now. So that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna get this batch of goodies done. And I'm not necessarily wanting veggies in there, but if they fall in, whoops, no problem. It's gonna make a nice option of what I have with this. So you wanna make sure that you get all your air bubbles out. You can raw pack this. And I've done that, but I think you get a better product in the end if you go ahead and take the time to pre-cook it, or even just sear it, or whatever you're gonna do. So you want 1 inch of headspace, okay, and then we're gonna wipe off the rim of our jar with some white vinegar. You just really need this part of the rim done. Isn't that pretty? Make sure. Got all the bubbles out. Because you want that jar to be able to release the air. That's what seals it. That's what gives you a wonderful product that won't spoil. And I've got my lids and rings back here. They've been heating up in some boiling water. And that's hot to the touch. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Let's get a close-up of that one, and then I'll get it in the canner. And, whoops. I see, I need a cameraman. I do. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, I'm going to put that in the canner. That is going to can. I'm going to vent it for 10 minutes once the steam starts releasing, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the pressure gauge on, and it'll quartz can for 90 minutes when they have meat in them. So I'm going to can it for 90 minutes, and I'll bring you back when it's venting. Okay guys, it's finally time. We can open the canner. I need to get a jar lifter out of here. I bought a new one. I'm not sure yet. Judgment call is out. But this canner has come back off of pressure. The pressure button back there has been down for quite a while. It's already 8:30 at night, so, and I'm gonna turn this away from me because there still is some steam, and I don't want to get a steam burn and or a facial right at the moment. So I canned all of these with regular lids, so they do not need tightening when I put them on the towel. Wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And they're still boiling in the jars. These are the chicken that I'm taking out right now. It smells amazing. You're gonna smell, and you're actually gonna see some residual fat and water and all that in the bottom of your canner, because as it's canning, it has to push the air out, and so you can't have that lid on too tight, or the air can't escape. Now, if I see that it's losing too much, then we may have a failed jar, but that finger tight is really important. And these are the beef that I'm taking out right now, and it just smells like this combination of the best chicken and dumplings and the best beef stew you've ever had. So anyway, one more, and we have 7 quarts of meat that we can actually use for casseroles, anything really. So I'm just going to put that one, maybe I'll move it over a little bit. And we'll put this right there so you can see it. You can see they're still boiling in the jars. And there's still about an inch of water left in the canner. And I will tell you, if you run your canner dry, an all-American canner, you'll ruin it. I'm not sure about one of these Presto canners, but start out with enough water. You know it's going to vent. You know it's letting off steam. And, oh, look at that. I just love this. It gets me so excited every time. See how it's boiling in the jars? So let me back off a little bit and I'll see if I can bring you over manually and give you a peek. The lighting is a little off and it does look a little orange. That, you know, we had carrots in there and so the carrots let off a little orange, but you can see it's all still rocking and rolling in there. It's not going to calm down for a while. So you'd want to put a towel down. I use the thickest kitchen towel I have, which is pretty thick, to put down on the counter. Anyway, I hope it inspires you. I hope that it brings you back. I truly hope that you share this information with your friends, either on Facebook or however you share. And, you know, if you like this, put it on your favorites list. And if you really like it, come back and see me next time. All right, guys, God bless. Happy canning.